scores now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On second and 15 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Cannon Balazs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To throw, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Here's Wilson.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From a yard out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spins away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Kill.
Fitzpatrick. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. It's Wilson. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vince Beagle able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Carson. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35. Yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's scared. Whip. Watch the whip.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strong. Feel it. Watch safety creep. Hey, Charlie.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walton. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mark Walton, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Again, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
You better be afraid of me.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Here's Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. After the interception, here's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Taco Charlton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. Now Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Quick dance. Come. Regular. Hey, Delta.
Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
That compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Alpha.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. He's going to sling this deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mark Walton in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.